Hello and welcome back. This is Insti and I'm continuing playing the Thaumaturge. Last episode, well, what a ride it was. Um, we had to make a choice between Kotari or Rasputin, and I choose Rasputin for now. Because I took the golem, I couldn't get the Rofe to help us with the Kotari. I still don't know exactly what are the end goals of both parties. Both parties want control. I don't think the Qataris' ultimate idea is to throw the Tsar Nikolai II off the throne because they want to stop Wanda. I don't know if Wanda wants to throw the Tsar off the throne. I'm not certain. Probably she would like to do that, but Qatari wants to stop that, I think. That would be the best case scenario. So I guess the idea is that Qatari gets their protection of the Tsar, and if we can help other people, then so be it. But that's not the main point. Rasputin, well, he is saying that he wants to stop what is happening, what might happen in the future, because he has seen the visions of the destruction. So he kind of wants to stop it. Maybe that's his version. What he wants is a different. So, but anyways, we had to make a choice. I thought we would have there was a possibility that we would have other choices. It was, well, we didn't have them in our trial. There was only either Rasputin or Kotari. So either that means I have missed possibility to have other endings, or they might still be there, depending how I've done, I guess. But if that's not the case, we chose Rasputin, and we go with the Rasputin if there's no other way. So let's see how this goes. Probably not too good. Oh, that's on the other side. Get some sleep. We slept enough. The Morning Courier, September 20th, 1905. Powiśle on fire. A great tragedy occurred yesterday at the brothel in Powiśle. A large number of people gathered for a communal feast outside the brothel, which was excuse me, organized by a certain Grigory Rasputin among a miracle worker. The feasting was violently interrupted when a bomb exploded in the building. Many people were wounded. The number of victims is unknown. Rumor has it that the Rasputin himself, who disappeared in the flames, lost his life in the blast. Commiserations for all injured. Well, he did lose his life. We know that. Cup of cocoa. An unfinished cup of cocoa. It's been sitting there for a while. Here. The preparation of the hot beverage was accompanied by the realization that it's not a cure, but also what better to ease one's worries than a sentimental drink from childhood. Master Wiktor was always fond of cocoa. Perhaps its aroma will jolt both his memories and his body. Grazina. Oh, thank you. Lovely thought. Yes. Bottle of laudanum. Only remnants of the concoction have been left at the bottom. The force with which the bottle was placed on the cabinet stirred up the concoction floating within. Then, with a disciplined and angry hand, calmly unscrewed the cap to extract the medicine from inside. Helplessness breeds anger. Drink, dear nephew, drink. Boronin. Okay. We need to talk to Ligia. That maybe give us some idea what's going on. Mysterious letter. Marry me. I expect nothing from you, and I will not force you to do anything. All I need is to be close to you. I will do anything to give you the freedom you desire. You will be untouchable, I promise. Well, is that Konechkino? What was his name? The Daily Courier. Who is Rasputin? Oh, we already read this. Then we'll tell the mystics planning to get out of Yes, we already read that in the last episode. There's no need for that, but I think we got the experience still, so you want to pick everything up. How much do I need to get a point? I don't know. To be honest, I'm fairly certain we don't get enough points to upgrade anything. These needs 3 points, these needs 2 points, so I guess this is it then. Maybe. So down we go and talk to Ligia and see what's what. Oh, is this something we read already? State of emergency. Governor General brings order to the streets. On the night of September 20th, our city was placed under a state of emergency by decree of Governor General Georgi Scalon. It is forbidden to leave home after dark and participate in gatherings. Patrols on the streets and identity checks of passers-by have been intensified. Therefore, people are asked to carry their documents with them. What caused such radical reaction from officials? A number of factors contributed. The city is consumed by emotions, which various thugs give vent to on the streets, as we witnessed after the recent events at St. Mary Magdalene Church. On top of this, dangerous criminal Thaumaturges have recently escaped from the citadel and are still at large. The explosion in Bovisle brothel that caused the deaths of many innocent people, including their miracle worker Rasputin, was the straw that broke the camel's back. Who is behind all this? Much has been said about the fault of the Thaumaturges, who wreak havoc with their demonic powers, messing with people's head. They think themselves above the law and make no secret of their contempt for authority. Why should we tolerate their privileges? We must finally muster the courage and say, enough. Oh great, everybody hates Thaumaturges. Well, that was to be expected. Where is Ligia? There you are. Anything else? The Daily Courier, September 22nd. Tsarevich Alexei's birthday ball. A ball to celebrate Tsarevich Alexei's first birthday will be held today in Dolinka's Svaycharska, maybe, park. Despite recent turbulent events and the imposition of a state of emergency, the celebration will proceed. What we all need today is a ray of sunshine in the dark sky, which is a reminder of the hope and future of the Russian Empire, the Tsarevich Romanov. Among the guests will be a group of most respected residents of Warsaw, Moscow, and St. Petersburg. A fireworks show and other attractions have been planned, which Warsaw residents will be able to witness from the windows of their own homes. As editors, we join in the good wishes. May the clouds recede before the light, and the radiance of which is reflected in the Tsarevich's innocent face. Happy birthday. Well, happy birthday to him, yes. Oh, I went through the piano. I see something, yes. Kitchen knife, one of Kratzinska's kitchen implements. Lately, the hand has been gripping the knife's handle more and more tightly. Chop. Can't give in to a worry. Chop. It's no longer safe. Chop. What do they want with the Thaumaturges? They're good people. Chop, chop. So, yes. Now, I'm scared. I'm gonna make a save. Yeah, just in case. Yes, why not? Now, Ligia.
Ligia?
Christ, don't sneak up on me like that. How do you feel?
I'll talk about the nightmares with my father.
Are we really here? Both of us. This isn't a dream, is it? I had another nightmare with father in it. It felt real. And exhausting. Balberid was there, and father was judging me.
Judging?
Yes, and I think that ultimately I did quite well. It brought me peace of mind.
And?
Are you sure you don't want to rest some more?
Let's ask about Grazina.
Where is Grażynka?
Grazinka, sorry.
She left to get some supplies. It's hard to buy anything now, but she left yesterday and still hasn't come back. Maybe she just had to hide somewhere and is waiting.
Point out her nervousness, find out if anyone visited. Yes, let's ask if anyone visited because there's the letter.
Did someone come here when I was asleep? Did we have any visitors?
Apart from myself, Uncle, and Grażynka, I didn't let anyone in. The streets are not safe. Why do you ask?
I found an unusual letter on the nightstand about a garden of paradise.
What letter? The only garden that's being talked about now is the one at Dolinka Szwajcarska. The Tsar and his entourage are planning to have a garden party in a park there.
Oh. Let's ask about the garden in the east.
Would you use the phrase garden in the east to describe Dolinka?
In the east? Dolinka is south of here. The only eastern thing about it is its guests.
What is this party at Dolinka Szwajcarska?
The Tsar is celebrating his son's birthday.
And let's point out of her nervousness, which is understandable. Thinking what's happening around now.
Is everything all right? You look concerned.
That's because I am. Whatever is happening on the streets right now, it scares me.
Is that why you unearthed Papa's musket? Does it still work?
Just now I thought I would find out. Before you woke up, they shot a man on our street. He crawled away somewhere, but he was bleeding so badly. The entire city has gone insane. The Governor General has closed the borders and isn't letting anyone leave. People have barricaded themselves in their homes.
Maybe the Russians are waiting for us to kill each other ourselves. And they may be right.
Only madmen roam the streets now.
Yeah, it seems like it. Let her speak.
I know it has to end someday, but God is my witness. I don't know what will be left of this city. I don't know what could stop this madness. Did you intend to inform me that you escaped from the Citadel?
Say that you don't feel responsible. Well, say that you don't feel responsible for the situation in the city. Point out that you've just regained consciousness. I'll go with the number 3.
I've just risen from the dead. Besides, I didn't want to bother you. At least until I came up with a solution.
And how is that going?
I'm considering a few options. Give me some time.
I'm just worried about you. Besides, I guess I'm most worried about Grażynka right now.
Can I please have the options, what you're alluding to? Raise the subject of your shop in Miro.
Do you know if anything happened to the store?
I didn't even want to try to get in there to check. You shouldn't go there right now.
And the situation, yes.
This chaos in the city. How long has it been going on?
3 days. Uncle brought you here, half dead, 3 days ago. Do you know what day it is?
Hold on.
The last day of summer.
I'm sorry, I don't have anything for you.
You have risen from the dead. That has to be enough for me. At least until Christmas.
Okay, who's that?
Grażynka.
Probably not. Well, of course.
I thought I'd find you in worse health. I see you once again managed to avoid the consequences of your decisions. I'm afraid I must put a stop to this. You are under arrest for taking part in a conspiracy against the Tsar and engaging in terrorism. You'll also be held accountable for escaping from the Citadel and for your active support of the Socialists, the enemies of the Empire. Your brother didn't bother to mention that, Miss Ligia? You'll be coming with us, Mr. Shulsky.
Honestly, no.
Try and force me, Chief.
Why do you torment our family? What are you hoping to get out of it?
You don't
And
want to
how
know.
the hell did you get the keys to our house?
Dear Ligia, please try to understand that it was your brother who brought these dark clouds down upon your family. I'm just trying to disperse them without bloodshed. If you don't resist, I give you my word that no harm will come to your sister. Shall we?
Again, no. You can go to hell, say that only one of you will leave this place alive. Well, that is true, because I don't know if I'm less prideful, could I actually surrender and deal with it other way? But honestly, we already... Both are intriguing.
No, Chief. We'll finish this here.
Who's that? What's...
I didn't receive an
Oh!
invitation, so I decided to drop in on my own. After all, today is a Shulsky family holiday.
Mr. Nejitz, Warsaw will get rid of 2 pests today.
Wanna share any other fantasies? Don't worry about the broken window pane, Wiktor. I'll deduct it from the 5 rubles you still owe me.
Oh, that's why you're here. Okay. Reduces damage. Oh, bloody hell. That's something we can't... Oh. I don't have... Require Dimension Force word 6 to disable. What's the word? Ah, this. So we would need to have this to... yes, we don't have it. So basically, I'll have to deal with these and then just keep pounding this bugger. Oh, great. Oh, we can't... Off. Hard 6. Well, we don't have the point, so this is going to be very interesting battle, which I might have to take a couple of times. Bloody hell. The only thing I can remove is yours. So you reduce, you recover. Okay, we'll need to deal with you fast. Okay, let's keep hitting this guy. I guess I need to just go one guy altogether and hope to survive. Of course, well, let's go with this. Doesn't really matter because there's nothing I can do with the other guys. You still keep having it. If we are lucky, you die soon. You're already dead. Take lesser of damage, but that's okay. If I get bleeding, I will give it to someone else. It's no point. Actually, well, this is going good so far. You can have the bleeding. Let's hope we can kill you right about now. Well, we wasn't lucky enough. Maybe now. Okay, so far so good. This is actually going better than I thought. So now we just beat the crap out of you. We need to stack tame. How many stacks of suffering you have already? Quite a lot. What can we do with that? Oh, that was the focus. Who had the... Reduces focus, interrupts an enemy planned action if the enemy is in... Okay, that works, but anything else? Focus... inflicts damage if the enemy is in the suffering state. The skill inflicts double damage. Well, don't mind if I do. You can have little golem there. You should probably die now. Well, that one easier, I guess. Easier than I thought. Honestly, that was quite easy.
I won't beg for mercy, if that's what you were hoping for.
I don't care.
I loaded my piece today. Just say the word, and the balding prick will lose the other half of his face.
Nyetjits, loyal to the end, like a dog, like his father. Are you going to let this mongrel deprive you of the pleasure?
Wait, I want to...
Will you leave my fresh corpse to your sister as a gift? Blood soaks into stone for many long years. A unique birthday gift.
I'll let Abarici to do it. We are not sparing his life. And that... Yeah.
The word.
Alive, he would never have left you alone.
Yes, you're right. Thanks.
So... What now?
Abarici, did you?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
What now?
What now indeed?
No one can find out. We have to get rid of him.
Why, you'll be the protagonist of my next poem.
Done. It doesn't even show.
I could help you more.
No, it's your birthday.
Maybe his body is some use. Maybe there's some flowers coming out there. Maybe. I don't know. So I can't use it. Let's make a save because I don't want to. That went actually easier than I thought because they had so many protections that I thought it would be a little harder. So yeah, I can't use it. It's active, but maybe because we have Abarici, we don't use it. Okay. So what now? Okay. Yupir, you want to talk to me?
You've known me better than anyone for so many years. You were always with me, and you always will be. We have to talk about our future. Any ideas?
Make a decision. Consider siding with Rasputin. Consider siding with Kotari. You won't be able to say that because your pride is too high. So,
Do you think Rasputin could have survived?
We pretty much
The
know.
letter, yes. But it doesn't decide anything. He could have sent it before visiting the brothel. But if he's alive, can we trust him? He may take us to see the Tsar, but what will be the price?
And Coterie.
I was thinking about our Thaumaturge friends. Who will understand better than them? Apart from you, of course. You're right. We both owe a lot to Rasputin. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't even be talking now. But his path, even if it does lead to the Romanovs' court, is uncertain. And the price of following it is unknown.
Well, let's be honest, it's the same with the Coterie.
Tough choice, isn't it?
So I have third choice, but we can't activate it, so maybe we don't have another decision. So let's see what we
Let's
have.
not waste any more time.
Now we will see. Yep. I have only two choices, either Rasputin or Coterie, nothing else. I guess I have no idea what that would be, and that's annoying because it's there, but that's it. But like I said, I choose Rasputin in the dream, I'll choose Rasputin now, and that's how we roll.
Let's see if our bearded monk is even alive. And let's fight for our position on the Tsar's court.
Because I kinda wanna know more about
I
Rasputin.
won't be needing this anymore. Farewell, Father. Let's go to paradise.
So I'll yay, 1 point. Nothing to do with that. I'll make another save. So basically, what I'm gonna do is, I guess I back the Rasputin as much as I can. Because we chose him now, so there's that. Dolina Svatyarska, whatever. A fashionable park with manicured shrub and perfectly ordered flowers, not ordered. Ordered flowers. Young ladies and little boys come here to play with their governesses. I remember playing badminton here with Ligia, and she hurt her feet badly from her new shoes. Mother reluctantly took us home, leaving a group of her trusted friends. You can also have a coffee in an outdoor cafe or watch a performance by traveling artists. A girl watches circus performance with her younger sister, and all she can think about is that the servant laced her corset too tightly. Sorry about that. Again. Corset too tightly. She meets the eyes of an acrobat arching in a cat-like pose. Both are 14 and both already realize no one in this world is really free. Still, you can spend a very nice afternoon in Dolina's Vycharska Park. The birds are singing, squirrels dash by, and the air just seems fresher somehow. Of course, we are going to talk Ligia now.
How do you feel?
How do I feel? Niedzic just murdered the chief of the Ochrana in the hallway.
And saved our lives.
What's next? What do you intend to do?
So there's only one. Okay.
I've thought of a good ending for our story. I'll find Rasputin. He can get me an audience with the Tsar himself.
But he's dead.
I don't think so. I think he also wants me to follow him.
Under normal circumstances, I would say you'd better go to bed, but I hope you're right.
There was a man, and now the man is no more. See, Wiktor? If I put my mind to it, I can do a little magic myself.
Indeed you can.
Did someone die again and needs to be buried?
Something continuously keeps searching. What? Okay, I agree with him.
We've decided about our future. It's time to look my enemies in the eye and appreciate those who stand with me. I need to see certain things through to the end.
Well, well, our Wiktor, all grown up.
I'll come back for you once it's all over.
Be careful.
Good luck, brother. You can do it.
So, lucky there are no sewers here. Yes. So there is a third choice, but it is not open to me. Unfortunately. So it was either Coterie or Rasputin. Now I'm gonna make a perfectly new save. Can I not? Oh, there it is. Can't type. Can't read, can't type, can't speak. So I'm gonna save with that. I probably don't do the other endings, at least in this gameplay, but so well, the Coterie ending, I mean, because there's nothing else I can do. So there's definitely a third ending. Oh, nice cannon. Nice details. But I guess I made my Coterie ending quite much harder because of my choice with the golem. There's that. Okay.
I need a carriage. Is this one free?
Sir, they want a bribe from me. Help.
Look, Private. This one's even got a book. The brass will be happy. Tell these two about their rights.
You have none. By virtue of the decree on the martial law, you have been classified as suspicious characters. We will escort you to the citadel.
Unless some sort of a gift convinces us you are innocent.
Discipline the soldier, get into the fight. If my proudness would be low, I could probably bribe them. Oh, please, not another fight.
So this what soldiers of the Russian Empire look like. A bunch of pathetic bribe takers with no honor and no sense of duty.
Suit yourself, magician. We'll see just how much honor you have when you end up in the citadel.
Either done that or
Let's get him.
insert.
Doesn't have to be in one piece.
Okay, Yipir. Oh, it's only negative states. Okay, focus. Nothing too much. I might just basically bound you guys in the submission. Hopefully. So which one is first? You are first, so you can have the fist too. And you're not attacking yet. We're slowing you down. Let's see if the snake can remove your action totally. No. So again, let's see if the snake can slow you, remove your action. Oh, it can. Nice. So snake to you. Get the fist. Did I choose wrong attack? Oh no. Oh. Oh, that's why. Okay, that makes sense. Well, honestly, enough of that. Have some suffering. Have some more suffering. Honestly, just die already.
Dear sir, I have no idea what you did to them, but today I will drive you for free. We just have to be careful. Some of the districts are cut off by the authorities. Still, today's rides are on me.
Thank you. That's awfully kind of you. Let's see, turn on one thing. So we have the belongings. Do we have anything interesting here? Really, no. I haven't been checking this that lot because there's honestly no reason to come here. This is a kind of shame if you think about it. These are only story items, so did I have any new? No, I don't think so. So, oh, of course I want to find out what happened to Protel. That means, unfortunately, another fight, most likely. But if I can do that, we will do that. So, let's go. So, Provisionally. And there's the main ending. Oh, right, I need to check my floors. That was the thing I was going to check. Anything new? Okay, nothing. So, wait a minute. One is Ligia, one is the boy. What would be the third one? I can't remember. Who I missed. Boy, Ligia, and the third one. Okay, it doesn't really matter. Oh. Let's see the map. We'll see what happened. Hopefully our friends haven't died, but the explosion was quite huge, so it's not looking too good. And our detective boy, hopefully he's alive. It'd be a bit annoying that he survived from the missing person ad. Missing. Our dear friend Lukian Naradzinski has disappeared at an unknown time and under equally unknown circumstances. Neither his family nor friends know what happened to him. It is as if he's dissolved into thin air. Therefore, we kindly ask anyone who might know anything about the mysterious occurrence to provide information. Lucian is a middle-aged man of medium height, the average build, no distinctive marks, telephone number 2741. Interesting. So Lucian disappeared. Either he was with the party and the explosion got him, evaporated him, or he disappeared before, and that's by the design of Rasputin. Burned and mutilated body. The hands anointed the body with great care, wanting to keep it in the best possible condition. They rubbed the thighs, which seemed to be thinner, and torso wider than remembered. Do fingers shrink so much after death? A thought crossed the mind that maybe this isn't Rasputin's body, but no one has to believe. So they think this is Rasputin's body. Bouquet of freshly picked flowers. The flowers drooped sadly from their stems as if they were breaking under the weight of helplessness. On top of that, they smell of the unspeakable grief of the person putting together a bouquet for their loved ones who died in the explosion. It was a tragic death because it was so random. They were not the target. Why did this happen to them? The Warsaw Courier, posthumous cult growing. Who hasn't heard about the tragic explosion in the Bovisle? All of our hearts are grief-stricken and eyes swollen from crying. It was just yesterday that I had a chance to talk Grigory Rasputin himself, who organized the ill-fated feast. No one thought that the mysterious miracle worker would soon disappear behind the sporting house door, never to show his face again. Rasputin was surrounded by the strange aura. He was magnetic, and though he preached oddly enough, he did not moralize. He took everyone under his wing. After all, he did organize his pre-mortem feast by the sporting house, making use of its facilities. Sporting house, that's a weird way to say brothel. To what extent? I did not inquire into that. Recently, the number of his followers, or friends, as Rasputin himself would call them, has increased significantly. Now that the monk is no longer with us, Rasputin's cult seems to have become fact, and the number of people praying to Rasputin is growing every minute. Just go see the ruins of the demolished body house. The faithful have built a shrine there to commemorate him. They stand guard by the coffin with the saint's body. They lay flowers and offer donations. There is even baffling relic that draws crowd of people wanting to at least skim it with their fingers. Although judging by the covetous looks, most of them crave more. Rasputin, absent in spirit, lives through his followers, and he might very well live forever, or at least longer than most mortals. Konstantia Zablovska. So I guess I know whose body is in there. I think it might be the missing man, most likely. Ordinary obituary notice. The late Aniela Nadarczynska. Oh, she died too. Neslivinska. It's now with the Lord, having died tragically in the recent explosion. The bereaved family would like to invite all friends and acquaintances to the funeral service at the St. Alexander's Lower Church on Saturday at 10 a.m., followed by the export of the body to Povatsky Cemetery at 5 p.m. on the same day. Right. Shrine with relics. In memory of great venerable Rasputin. His beautiful soul has gone to meet the Lord, but a piece of his body is here with us. A genuine relic of the great saint's body. Simply touch it to make all your worries go away. Please leave a donation below. Oh. Industrial people. So now they're revering Rasputin because he's dead, and obviously he will do a magic trick and become alive. He is making his Christ imitation quite well. Mysterious jaw, an immense penis present in solution. The touch of hands folding the object of worship is imprinted on the jaw. It remembers various feelings. Sadness at the passing of a great man, which is immediately followed by the bitterness fragrant with longing. But behind the colorful bouquet of emotion is also desire, such immense pity. Yes, I think it's alluded that there's a museum where it is said that it holds the Rasputin's penis, which is quite huge. Unfortunately, it's not humans. It's actually, I can't remember which animal it came from. But still, because why not? So, I guess we're done here then. And we are going to the party to meet the dead man walking. And like I said, because I choose Rasputin, we will back him up as much as we can. Even if it's a bad thing, but, well, in for a penny, in for a pound. I guess we need to have some people on our side, so if we can have Rasputin, then we have it, because we can't have Kotari. By the way, let's make a save, because, yeah, where's that game? Let's save it in here. Here it goes. Say 1-0.
The Tsar is about to give his speech, and you're loafing around? Get to work.
No grunt tells me how to be a waiter. Do you want to switch?
Attention, we have an audience. Are you lost, sir? The entrance for guests is on the other side of the park.
Uh, okay, let's see if I can avoid the
Carry
fight.
on. I'm not even here.
Because if I can avoid the fight, I would like to. So let's not go over there yet. Ah. Pleader very well careful. Jacket. He hung the jacket carefully, watching not to make any creases on or a spot on the fabric. He blew off the a speck of dust, making sure the jacket was in perfect condition. Not only does his existence depend on it, but his family's too. The jacket means work, and work means life. Military boots. One is polished to a shine, while the other is still muddy. Forced to polish his shoes, he couldn't believe he was doing it. It's demeaning, it's outrageous. Enough. The conviction that he was not a servant took over, and he threw off his shoes, wanting to fight for what was due to him, or at least modicum of respect. Communist Manifesto, printed underground, it has been read many times. Words read countless times still ignite the heart and mind in the same way. Despite his familiarity with the reading material, he shouted words of awe and bedazzlement time and again, unable to contain the heat of ideological excitement. Upsetting the order. There is a considerable tension between soldiers and waiters on ideological grounds. Uniformed men feel they stand higher in the hierarchy and take advantage of their position. There is a fire of revolution burning in the heart of one of the waiters, which can easily be stoked enough to burn others. He should then see that nothing happens to his jacket. Yes, our bird will help.
Excuse me.
Speak, man. What is it?
You're struggling under the bourgeois boot. You've carried a sense of injustice for a long time now. Don't let the Tsar's dogs smother you. Even if you lose your job, at least you will keep your dignity.
Respect the uniform. You can clean our boots, lousy waiters.
Calm down.
The hell I will. I've been calm for long enough, and I've had it. Arise, the damned of the earth!
Be careful not to dirty your precious jacket with all the blood that's about to gush from your nose.
Worry about yourself.
Okay.
Not bad. Not bad at all. I haven't been here in a while.
That was a bit odd, if I'm completely honest. So I guess they beat. It seemed like I beat him, but I guess the guards beat him, and then we took his clothes, maybe. Okay. Loitering around. Get to work. I want to loiter as much as I can. Let's check around before we try to find... Oh, there's somebody we can talk to. I don't know if I want to, but I probably do that anyways. Can we go up? Yes, we can. Snip, snap. He died, but he'll live again. Open your hearts to accept the new Messiah. Yes, Magdalena. Hello.
Magdalena?
I didn't expect to see you here, Thaumaturge.
I'll go with that.
I received a personal invitation from Rasputin.
So did I. He summoned me to preach about his second coming. He will return, and with him the hope for chasing away the darkness of an uncertain future, for his grace will be with us. Do you understand?
What she remembers... Yep.
What do you remember from this explosion?
Chaos. Blood. It's hard for me to talk about it.
Hmm.
Do you believe someone wanted to kill Rasputin?
Of course. The first Christians were also thrown to the lions. Satan laid his hand on Grigory and tried to break him. But he will not bend. He will defeat death and return.
Well, I'm fairly certain Rasputin was the one who lighted the fuse, so there's that.
What about Aniela and Lucian?
They are no longer with us. They are already enjoying the afterlife, awaiting salvation.
Do you think they deserved such a fate?
Each of us has a different fate in store for them. Aniela was chosen. She died at Grigory's side. And Lucian just disappeared one day. I think he might have left because his fate wasn't strong enough. I don't want to talk about them anymore. I need to have clarity in my heart.
So that
I'll let you work.
It's a mission. Preaching the truth. For I tell you, having faith in yourself is treacherous, but having faith in him is the right way.
That was weird fade out. So it seemed that Lucian vanished and was not in the explosion. So it definitely might be that Lucian was Rasputin's body.
Am I sensing?
Yes, you are. We can see the sparkle. Rose, I wonder who left it here. The thorns hurt her fingers, but she doesn't notice. She put the flower back on the marble railing. Since the rose can't adorn his grave, let it forever remain at the place of vengeance. It feels right. She touches the weapon hidden under her clothes. It's warm. She's waiting for Scallon. Trace certain one. Oh, bloody hell. The wildcard. Someone is carrying a gun and plans to kill Scallon, and I think I know who. Wanda. There's no way she'll make it out alive. It's a suicide mission. On top of that, her actions could interfere with the Coteries plan. I should talk to her. But I'm not with the Coterie. Oh, so that is definitely, if I'm with the Coterie, this wildcard thing will cause problems. But does it really matter because I'm with Rasputin?
Nice outfit. Are you serving refreshments to your people tonight? I didn't think I would see you again. And yet, here you are.
Here we are.
I know you have a gun and you want to kill Scallon.
I was going to start with Koniechkin, but that coward got rubbed out by some random Geneth. So it's Scallon's turn now. I'll kill him and anyone who gets in my way.
Argue that assassination attempt would be suicide as a result of your decision. This part is closed. Tell you have your own plan. Well, I'll argue that assassination attempt would be suicide.
That's madness. Even if you manage to do it, you'll die a moment later.
I don't have many reasons to live.
Remind Yannick.
Yannick needs you. He barely made it out alive from the Citadel. You can't leave him now. You'll have your revenge. I swear. But now go home and let me act.
Okay. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. Would I want to go and try to find the Rasputin? Probably yes, so we can get this thing, get the ball rolling, so to speak. So that is something you have to do with the Coterie, and if you don't save the Yannick, then it might be a bit hard.
Can you feel it? It's the smell of mystery.
A bit harder to convince her not to kill anyone.
Interesting.
Prayer beads looks like the ones belonging to Rasputin. There's feeling of excitement clinging to the beads that's hard to conceal behind the poker face. Poker face. I don't know. I study. Conclusion of long-term plan is so close. Just a few more moves on the board. Checkmate and win. I win, Victor. On the board where I'm the king and you're the queen. The rest are pawns. You know that I can read your thoughts. I'd prefer vodka, okay? Who are you, Sergei?
A familiar face. Good evening.
Looking at your outfit, I can't help wondering. Are you trying to cook up another scandal?
Let's go with express astonishment.
The last time I saw you were accompanied by two gentlemen. What happened to them?
I needed some space.
Why, you're hostile.
Sergei, why the hostility?
Let's see. Because you humiliated me. Because you ruined my chance to get happily married. Sofia has traveled across the ocean just to stay away from me.
Alright, at that you also beat up him and his friend. Well, let's point out, Sofia never wanted you.
Sergei, we both know that Sofia never treated you seriously. She led you on for her own enjoyment and to spite her father. But she couldn't fool a Thaumaturge.
You opened my eyes to the fact that she never loved me, for which I will be eternally grateful. Nevertheless, I need to ask, what are you actually doing here?
Well, let's go with the appointment.
I'm looking for someone. So far, I've been led on a wild goose chase, though.
Sounds like high society. Someone who enjoys playing with people.
Very well put.
I believe you should listen to me.
Okay.
Yes? What did you want to share with me?
I was recently elected to the city council. I've also been attending audiences with Tsar Nikolai. Things that are now being discussed at the top are making me worried.
Okay.
What are you specifically worried about? The council has prepared a series of anti-Thaumaturge's decrees. They only need to be signed by the Tsar. In the decrees, Skawon advocates for such ideas as exile or creating adjustment clinics. Shall I go on?
Well, we might as well ask these. Okay, now we know that the Tsar is, well, maybe Tsar is doing these things. It depends. I guess that is something that Kotori and maybe Rasputin can stop.
I'd like to know some specifics. For example, those clinics.
That's the most ruthless part. Do you know what a lobotomy looks like? That's how these places are meant to socially adjust Thaumaturges. But you didn't hear it from me, all right?
Right. Any help?
I didn't expect to find an ally in you.
Likewise. Please, be careful.
Kind of curious. I don't remember if lobotomy was actually invented at that time. I don't know. But maybe there was some
Thank you, Sergei.
similar
That's enough.
treatment.
What are you going to do?
Who knows?
I'm going to get through to the one who can help me with that. Have a good evening.
So these are the things we would, I think, should have been told earlier that there's actually pogroms. I don't know. Why did I think pogroms? Well, because Russia, pogroms, whatever. Anti-Thaumaturge ideas. I think that should have been something that should have been discussed more in the early parts. So obviously Kotori wants to block those, but if Rasputin wants me to be his side, he needs to block them also.
Hello. Shursky. Interesting sight. A bourgeois waiter. You do realize that you are still a wanted man?
I'm here on a mission. I assume you're here for similar reasons.
Rasputin chose me to be the executor of his work.
Okay, before that, a soldier's shoulder belt that carries cartridges. The belt emanates with a strong conviction that a man of war never lays down his arms and as soon as the fighting quiets down, seeks his next victim. This is dangerous, especially when the plan is so close to be finalized. One must know when to kill. You have to know it, Wiktor. Okay, what do you know about the explosion?
Where were you when Rasputin was blown up along with Auntie Aja's brothel?
I was where he had ordered me to be. I don't question it.
And if he told you to organize the explosion, you wouldn't question that either?
This is none of your business, Shursky.
Okay, fine.
What part of Rasputin's will are you trying to execute here?
I am Yeritel, the Angel of Destiny. I am his sword against false acolytes. Maybe you're one of them.
Magdalena?
I talked to Magdalena. She's hard to miss.
Her words are like honey to my ears. As long as she preaches Rasputin's word, I will give her my fervent support until the second coming. Magdalena is the image of pure faith.
Honestly, I could leave. I don't know if I want... Let's see.
Will you finally act? Or will you keep barking until you're ordered otherwise?
I've already received my orders. Rasputin will never forgive you, and when he returns, he will reward me for bringing you to justice, for I am his hammer that smites the witches.
Der Hexenhammer. Halt, it's Hammerzeit. So, I hope Rasputin likes that he loses this guy because, yeah, Lelek Morana, Bukavac. UPR. You're not that important with the removing. Okay, your action is concealed. I don't really care. Well, this is fast enough, and then I'll beat your ass. Nice. This definitely slows down, so we might as well slow you down. Because why not? Who's next? Who's next? You are. Could we use... Well, we can. Is this fast enough? Interesting. Oh, right, that didn't interrupt his attack. Well, that's okay. But the interrupt works, yes. You would go second. Would the... too slow. But it works on you. Oh, finally you managed to attack. Okay, that's good. And I'll keep pounding you. who's... We are dealing you next. I probably need to use Bukavach on you so you don't heal... Well, you get the full amount of damage. Nice. I'll take a punch on you so we slow you down. Now that you are not doing anything important, we could continue blocking you, and I'm gonna block you too. Oh no, no, wrong. Well, that worked. That worked. Well, that wasn't wrong. I actually do that, yes. My plan all the time. It wasn't. Yeah, I totally forgot that this inflicts damage equal 8 times. Missing and this removes it, so you can have it too. And your focus is so low that, well, if you somehow well, you didn't. So I guess that was Rasputin's plan to get rid of that guy. Well, he was a blunt instrument, useful at times. Maybe he was the one who set up the bomb, which Rasputin lit the fuse, most likely. So let's play the hide and seek games Rasputin likes to play at the moment.
Hello.
Hello.
Sweet secret.
Small portrait of Virgin Mary. He touched the image of the Virgin Mary with reverence until he thought of her, Maria, the Saviour's false mother. They have nothing in common but the name. It makes weak minds even weaker by distorting the perceptive. That's what Maria is like, weak but loud. We need to silence her, my friend. Oh. Get rid of Maria. Well, like I said, I'll go as far as I need to with Rasputin. He's playing with me, of course,
I
but...
can't eat anymore. Pass. Well, maybe just a piece of...
Maria?
It's good that you're here. Bring me another piece of meringue with an extra serving of strawberries. And maybe a plate of cooked meats.
Maybe you'd like some baked potatoes with that?
Why not? I'm eating for 2 after all.
Don't you recognize me?
Oh, it's you. I've been so distracted lately. You know, being with child and all.
Oh, great. I guess it's Rasputin's.
Do you believe that Rasputin survived the explosion?
He who believes in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. He who believes in me shall live forever. But it's a shame about Aniela. Silly woman, she could have been here with us. Oh well. I have to think about someone else now.
Honestly, I hope we can do this peacefully, so...
Congratulations. Who's the lucky father?
For behold, from henceforth, all generations shall call me blessed. For he that is mighty have done to me great things. Pretty, isn't it? I'll be giving birth to a savior. Grigory loves me more than all of you.
Do you think Rasputin is the father?
A mother knows these things. But why should I explain it to you?
You can realize she's in danger. Raise the subject of Magdalena. Let's see. Let's go with the raise the subject of Magdalena.
How did Magdalena take this joyous news?
I considered her a friend, but she's nothing but a snake. As soon as Rasputin returns, I'll get rid of her. She preaches his word now out of envy, hoping it will get his attention. Could you do something about her for me? You know, get rid of her somehow? Discreetly?
I'm not a murderer for hire.
Maybe Lazarev then. No, the very thought of talking to him makes my skin crawl.
Keep searching. I'll probably...
Maybe we'll talk some other time.
I'll see if I can do something else. What is there? Simple handkerchief, simple woman's handkerchief, heavily crumbled. The material is laced with range of emotions. Bitterness that he didn't accept the news of the pregnancy with enthusiasm. Remorse that she shouldn't expect him to be effusive when he has so much on his mind right now. And shadow of doubt lurking in the back as to whether he'll find the time and heart for her. Yes, well... What else? Silver cutlery, an improperly arranged set of cutlery. She kept nervously rearranging the cutlery while her gaze wandered in search of Grigori. He told her to come here, and since he did, he must have good news for her. Maybe he will finally accept the child. Maybe things are about to change, and life will finally improve. Yeah, about that. Maria is pregnant. This is good news for her, but not necessarily for others. They see it as a threat to their position in the flock. Maria, on the other hand, sees this as an opportunity for a better life for herself, which Rasputin, the alleged father of the child, would be able to provide for her. All of this calls in question her real commitment to the cause. Okay, let's see what we'll... Oh, we can manipulate.
Have you seen pickles anywhere?
Do you think Rasputin is the father?
A mother knows these things. But why should I explain it to you?
Extract all the doubt about Rasputin from her soul, make her abandon him. Good thing we don't have to kill her.
You doubt that Rasputin will make a good father. You feel like he's just using you. This child is an accident. After all, Grigory wasn't happy to hear the news of an heir. You're right to be afraid. You see that his promises appear to offer a paradise sanctuary, but in reality, they're an illusion.
I dread that thought. I will be alone again, against the whole world. So many people hate him. Will his child be hated too?
Save yourself. Forget Grigori.
I'm sorry. I should be going. I don't feel well.
Oh, great. Proper save now. Fortunately, we didn't have to kill her, at least. There's that. Now. We need to, apparently, clean Rasputin's dirty laundry. The question is, after we've done that, what becomes of us? Will he throw us aside as others, or, well, he might actually need us for a while, but we will see. We'll soon see. Hopefully, we are getting... we need to go now. Ah.
Am I a magician or what?
Prayer book. Some pages are stuck together and many are missing. On the tattered cover, there's a trace of the content that Magdalena's fanatical devotion is met with. Initially, her commitment was desirable, but enough is enough. She lacks knowledge and refinement. Without proper qualities of the mind, she'll be nothing but a liability. We must put an end to it. Now, Wiktor. Rasputin is not hiding his plan. He wishes to remove an unnecessary pawn from the board. He made it clear to me that there's only room for one person at his side. I can't be pawn on this board. I have to be the figure that will perform the checkmate. So we're getting rid of Magdalena, of course. Here we are.
You're disturbing.
Her mission.
I see you found your calling in evangelism.
My heart is filled with love, so I preach the good news. Let everyone prepare for Grigori's coming. Everything is possible for those who believe.
Sure, sure. Okay, we need to keep searching.
I'll let you work.
It's a mission, preaching the truth. For I tell you, having faith in yourself is treacherous, but having faith in him is the right way.
Yeah, bye-bye. Where would I... Ah, I see something. Wait. Is it down? Ah. Attempts at writing. Pages written in scribbled handwriting with numerous errors. She guided her hand extremely carefully, calmly. But no. The pen slipped and made a blob. And again. Straight. Ah. The same thing again. She's still learning, which takes time. Hard work doesn't scare her, and for the time being, she will make up for her shortcomings with sincere heart and zeal. Okay. Chair at the ball. An ornate oak chair with expensive upholstery. She felt the softness of velvet under her fingers, hitherto unknown to her. Her heart opens and memories flood in. In the countryside, they didn't have such things. All the chairs were hard, wobbling on crooked legs. Home. Never mind the chairs. She would gladly sit on them next to her mama and papa. So we probably want to send her home. Magdalena makes up for her lack of education with lively zeal and sincere desire to preach the word of God, or the word of Rasputin. She tries with all her might to be worthy apostle, devoting herself to her studies, even though she finds it difficult. Deep in her heart, however, she longs for home and rural simplicity, which she is more familiar with. Well, honestly, that could be a little bit better for her, thinking what we know about Rasputin.
You're disturbing.
Ancestry.
From a poor village to high society, all eyes are turned on you today.
I wanted a better life, not applause, and work to help my mama and papa.
And how does standing here in a beautiful dress among the cream of Warsaw society help your parents?
Well, I don't know. I haven't seen them in a long time, and they can't write. What I do, that's not important. All is as it must be.
Expose her sense of alienation, make her reject Rasputin. Accuse her of not trying hard enough. You were not swept away. I'm gonna make her reject Rasputin.
Look around. At first glance you look like the rest of the guests, but you know full well that you don't belong in this world. These people will never accept you as one of their own, and then Rasputin will abandon you. What use does he have for an apostle who is a burden?
I'm not a burden.
Go back to your people. All you'll find here is disappointment and the pain of not being good enough.
I tried so hard.
I know.
Leave me alone, please.
Ouch. Maybe still better for her, so... I'm gonna die, am I? Yeah, my character will die. If that is even possible, but yeah. So, I guess we're done for now. But like I said, I'll do what I can for Rasputin because I chose him now. For better or worse, even if it means my death.
Friends, today on the birthday of our son and successor, our father's words show the direction of our thoughts. The voice of God orders us courageously to undertake, in deference to divine intention, the task of ruling, with faith in the strength and rightness of autocratic power. We are summoned to reaffirm that power and preserve it for the benefit of the people from any encroachment. Today, as this storm rages in the streets, and evil has penetrated people's souls and settled in them for good.
There. Quiet, Milutka. Не знаю, что происходит.
Do not fear. I am with you always, even until the end of the world.
Stay where you are, or I'll send you to hell once more. Wasze Imperatorskie Величество, he's a dangerous man. There's no telling to whom he sold his soul to be here.
Нет. Grigori Yefimovich Rasputin, я слышала о вас. Come closer, please.
Blessing upon you, Alexei Nikolaevich.
God has brought you back to life to help him.
Это чудо!
Speaking of miracles, I think I have a lot to tell about it.
You do?
Emphasize your role in Rasputin despair. Vote for Rasputin. All votes for Rasputin.
I am here to bear witness to Rasputin's miracles. He has snatched me away from the embrace of death, and I believe he will do the same for the tsarevich. Look, he is standing here before you, even though 3 days ago I was watching him die. This man is a true miracle worker.
And who are you, man?
Who, man? I'll guess I'll let the Rasputin speak.
I knew you wouldn't let me down, Wiktor Stanislavovich.
What? Arrest him! He's a fugitive and a terrorist!
Quiet, infidel. This is a converted sinner to whom we should show nothing but mercy. He's a good man and a loyal acolyte. A sinner, but he has redeemed his guilt as he acted on my behalf, trying to protect me from infidels. People like Scowen.
Can I have a word with you? Well done. They hang on your every word, especially Tsarina Alexandra.
Her faith is unfaltering, like yours. Thank you for believing in me. Ready to celebrate success?
My pride actually made apparently a choice there. I want to know that.
I've never asked you before, but how exactly do your abilities work?
What's the point of knowing if they work? I'm not a thaumaturge, if that's what you're asking.
So you won't tell me?
Wiktor, not everything can be comprehended. Sometimes you must trust and believe. Ready for the happily ever after?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
And jittery. Am I wrong?
A little bit, yes.
Welcome to the new reality, my friend. The great Russia needs people like him. Powerful and capable thaumaturges. That kind of power is worth having by your side. I know what I'm talking about.
If the mystic says so, then so be it. We consider this man's trespasses non-existent. Tsarskoye Cielo will accept the Thaumaturge, if that's your will.
What do you say, my friend?
I'll express my gratitude to the Tsar and the Rasputin. All hail Tsar and Rasputin, and so forth and so forth.
Your Imperial Majesty, it's an honor. I vow to loyally serve you personally and all of Russia.
So help you, God.
I believe what we've just witnessed here is a harbinger of good changes. Together, we will secure a strong and healthy future for us all. And now, let's celebrate. Long live Alexei, my son.
Long live Grigory Yefimovich Rasputin.
Long live me.
Are you busy?
I'm just offering a short prayer. God will forgive. What brings you to me?
I came to say goodbye. I'm leaving.
So suddenly? Even a Rasputitsa won't keep you here?
I'm afraid not. Such an opportunity may not come again.
Would you care to reveal some of the mystery to me?
I guess I have no idea what that is and why it seemed like it cut a little bit the video. Hopefully we didn't lose anything there because I didn't press any buttons, so maybe it just was a little stutter there. So I guess I explain where I'm going, whatever that might be, because I want to know more.
Manchuria calls to me.
What is it you're going to chase halfway around the world so suddenly?
There is something going on in there that I think may be the work of a powerful salutor.
Your appetite isn't waning. How will you endure the journey back with such pain?
Relax. There are places in the Middle Kingdom that can help me.
Be careful.
The interesting way is that, okay, we are in good chums with the Rasputin, so there is a possibility that we actually, well, most likely we manage to, well, hopefully we get the information about that, but I do hope that we manage to end the hunt for Thaumaturges. But let's be on your way.
Time for me to go. Ride me.
Wiktor, do me a favor and buy some of their patent medicines for me.
Send me a list. Be well.
Go with God, my friend.
I guess we're friends now. What happened?
They say your choices define your value. What does that make me? The Uper took me on a journey that made me realize how my difficult relationship with my father looked from his point of view, and how I should look at it in hindsight. I burned the Black Grimoire and deserted those who had counted on me. I chose Rasputin. I chose myself. And the coterie? It never came into being. I suspect its would-be members went their separate ways, and I don't suppose they think fondly of me. Liga is in St. Petersburg with me. She's overwhelmed by the change, but something tells me it won't last long. Her ambition won't let her fall behind. Sometimes we talk about Warsaw. I'm not sure if these conversations bring more happiness or sadness. I don't like to look back. I'm worried about the lack of news from Uncle Sasha. When we left Warsaw, the situation was tense, and now they say it's even worse. The true circumstances of the Warsaw Ochrana chief's disappearance remain unclear.
But the streets know who rubbed the fucker out. Niedzic, the new king of Śródmieście. The bastard has put down roots at some undisclosed garden in Warsaw, while I rule Śródmieście with my shivs. Now and forever.
Nice.
I'm worried about what's happening in the city. Warsaw is on fire. People finally dare to lift their weary heads while socialist militants carry out attacks on anyone who doesn't support the revolution. As for the flying university, the idea faded and died in the Ochrana cells where the rebellious students were locked up. The weary traveler made it to his longed-for Albuquerque. How do I know? That's a completely different story. But enough about that. It's time for a new adventure, my friend.
Interesting. So I don't know if we could have done something else with the flying university. Maybe if he's chosen the coterie. Warsaw, well, not looking too good. Maybe with coterie's help, if we had all the people in the coterie, we could have maybe prevented that. I don't know. Like I said, we lost one of the coterie members because I chose Golem. And I'm guessing he died because of that. I don't... about Richie? Nice. He's doing well. So there's some hope left in the Warsaw. But if you know, if the history goes as it would go in our world, the Warsaw will still see quite a few very bad struggles. But I don't know how this would go. Maybe continuation will be order, and that would open up a little bit. I like those little Fallout New Vegas or that way to tell the story what happened to other people, so there's that. Overall, I enjoyed the game. Definitely interesting. There is I definitely way to play this differently. That you go full pride. Everything you say, just go with the pride. Well, more fights, and I guess with the end, like I said, at least one choice was made without my input. So there's definitely a possibility that your pride makes some choices, at least at the end. Oh, CD Projekt Red rented for mocap studio. Nice. Or lent. And then, yeah, there's a full pride, or I definitely didn't go full pride, but I didn't go, well, quite proud. And then, I don't know if there's any changes when you get all the floors. I missed 3, the boy and my sister. There's probably something different if I took the floor from my sister. The battles at the end, it started a little bit get a little boring because it's quite samey. And it takes a little time, and you are doing those same things all over again. So there's that. But it's not too bad. Of course, there was that time when I had to go around the maps and click, and it became a habit. I just keep clicking the right button because that's the only way you can spot most of the things. Quite a lot of lore and whatnot. It can be tedious for some. I kind of enjoyed those, but I can understand that it's not for everybody. But on the other hand, you kind of want to collect those because you get the experience. So there's of course that you need to go and click that finger quite a lot. And even if you just want to know where you need to go, because it's connected to that. So that can be sometimes a little bit, well, annoying is too much, but still a bit of annoying. When I was going through those magazines and whatnot, it was click, 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 click. As it doesn't, only when it's very important things, it actually notifies that there's something around, not with those little collectibles. There's definitely a choices there, and they affect at least somewhat. I don't know what was the third option for me because I never got that. I think my proudness was too high for that. I have no idea what that would have been. And Coterie, maybe we could have get that work, but yeah, I guess the wonder still needed to be persuaded for not killing. At least that's I gathered from our Coterie friends. Fortunately, I had the boy, so I could use him to help me for that. But without that, I don't know how you can. And what would happen if that you choose the Coterie, but you can't? So there, I guess there's little differences in there. So I'm guessing there might be differences with the Rasputin end too. Maybe few, I don't know. Overall, I enjoyed it, but it feels more like an adventure game with RPG elements than RPG, because only thing well, of course, there's the story, and well, it's too harsh to say it's an adventure game with an RPG. It's still an RPG, but it's quite straightforward in that. But again, the story is something really interesting. I actually find it quite interesting. It's maybe not everybody, but for me it was quite interesting. Of course, it takes liberties with history, but it's understandable. Of course, we have bloody thaumaturges with the demons or whatever they are. We still don't know what or who Rasputin is. Oh, by the by, there's the background changes. I think when we started, I didn't have anyone behind me, but hopefully that works. But I've seen Lelek, Morana, and others. I would say this is a good start for the game and the ideas. 2 crashes, I think, and that weird glitch where it went to window mode and then back to normal. But other than that, maybe little glitches, you can see those heads turning weird and whatnot in a millisecond, but nothing too big. So yeah, this is a definitely interesting game. I don't know if there's plans for DLC and what are the plans. Will there ever be continuation to Thaumaturge? But I do recommend this game. There's definitely, of course, there's the minuses that the battle is sometimes can get a little bit tedious. A few battles harder than the others. Probably I should manage more better the skills and whatnot. So that could make things faster or easier for me. But yeah, if you're interested, there's definitely a couple of other endings. I don't know. I would say that Rasputin end is a good end. It was a goodish ending for me and Ligia, and maybe about Richie. But I don't know how it works for others. Although if the history stays a bit similar, I guess every ending will be a bit of grayish. Not good, not great. Or not bad. But anyways, that was Thaumaturge, and as I said, I'll be thinking to play Kingdom Come The Deliverance, because there's Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 coming in this year. So it's high time to play that game through. I played that a couple of times. It will be probably painful at times for me, Because if I remember correctly, the battle can be very hard. I played that game 3 times. One time I went really far, but I can't remember how far. And for reasons I never completed it. I don't know why. Because I enjoy the game. But anyways, I digress. That is something I'll start, and I do my utmost best to play through. It will take a while, most likely. And it will not be pretty, but maybe funny. Who knows? Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this Let's Play, and I will hopefully see you at either Kingdom Come or something else. So, anyways, I'll see you. Goodbye.